Corvair. The badge was moved from the trunk lid to the front cove in 1966. And we're at the Concours d'Elegance. It's the senior division cars. Corsa always has one of the best car shows going in the USA, and we are at the one for 2015 in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's a hilly town, and it's just been beautiful weather, no rain, and this is a Marina Blue 1966 Monza convertible, and I've seen this car in Iowa. Automatic shift? No, it's a 4 on the floor. I couldn't see because that reflection. It's a 4 on the floor. Boy, that reflection is just terrible. White top, white interior, full tinted glass, rear antenna, 140 Monza. If you wanted the 140, usually you go with a Corsa unless you wanted an automatic shift. This is a 140 Monza, no deluxe seatbelts. Mag style hubcaps. Got a lot of cars to go down the road and look at, so let's keep on moving on. 1961 Corvair station wagon 700, the only model that had the trim. Monzas did not get the trim. In 61, the Lakewoods did not come with the Monza option, no bucket seats, but Billy's got it. Parks will make up a Monza interior for your 61 Lakewood. They offered it in 62, but the Lakewood name was dropped, and not much later than that, so was the station wagon to produce Chevy 2s. Two-tone 61 Lakewood wagon. Special air grill with a cutout and a little bracket there to reinforce it because it doesn't attach over here, so there's a little bracket right there. Little reinforcing bracket to support the air grill. That is a nice air grill. What a beautifully restored car. It's in the Concours. 1964 Turbocharged Spider coupe. Spare tire lock. Tuxedo black with a black interior and some real sharp modern aluminum wheels and disc brakes. Jack in the trunk. My 65 has the jack handle under the spare tire. I don't even know if I have a jack. 2-speed windshield wiper and a washer and a little bottle of extra fluid on the fender. Corvair letters on the trunk lid. 64 grill bar and all the trim that runs around the wheels. Then we have one of my favorite cars at the show, a 60 Monza senior division. And this car is very, very special and very subtly modified. 1960. And I'm going to make this car perfect with the addition of this little valve cap that I have in my hand, because I noticed it was missing the valve cap. So I'm going to screw that on right there. There we go. Now it's perfect. Where the valve cap went, we'll never know. I'm going to take a peek at this engine compartment. It's got a nice Chevy bow tie license tag frame. 1960. Notice that big tailpipe? It's got that reinforcing bracket behind the grill. Take a peek. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. Hang on a second. Pop this engine lid open. Need 2 hands. No fingerprints. And here's the experimental 1960 140. Chevrolet produced a 140 all the way back in 1960. This is the only one that survived. And if you believe that, you believe anything I tell you. This fellow has made his 1960 just like GM would have made it had they produced a 140. Bill Thomas did it, but not until 61 or 2 or 3. And this fellow's made his 1960 into a 140. Not sure what engine it is, a 140 cubic inch, 145, no idea.
Well, if it's the original, it would have been 140, but with what's been
1 year only.
It's hard to tell.
I don't know. It's got the harmonic, rubber-mounted harmonic balancer.
Which suggests that it's a
64 164. It's got an extra large tailpipe, but only single exhaust. Because where would you put it on a 60? Because there's only one outlet. Interesting. Very interesting. Now
it was.
Is that a 140 or is it just the extra carbs?
I don't know. you'd have to look at the exhaust manifolds and see if there's a larger diameter, because he could have also put 140 heads on and maybe necked down the tubes. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like they're not welded. You know, it's not that.
I have a 110 converted to a 140 style heads, and you can see where they're welded on, which is a Bill Thomas.
Yeah, pretty extra Thomas.
Right, and I've got those on a 66 110. No idea of the history. Interesting how he's got the proper boss. He drilled the spot welds and then re-welded the little bosses on.
Yeah, it just...
That hose may be off some diesel truck or radiator hose.
It looks so factory style.
It looks so close to the original. It might be one of the originals. It's just
right, GM made
a twist into it to make it fit.
Yeah,
but it might actually be the original.
Yeah, the original hoses. Yeah.
Well, no, it's longer. I remember I saw this car in Kalamazoo, and he told me the story, and now I don't remember it exactly. I haven't seen it since Kalamazoo, but it's really well done. There's a fellow also has a truck with the flat air cleaners. Yeah. He's got 4 of them, and he's adjusted them. He made the tube and weld and grind, and oh boy. This did have rear disc brakes, but he took them off. They were rattly. It had rear disc brakes, 4-wheel disc brakes, yeah, and he had wide wheels, but he might have taken those off just for the show and put on the white walls.
Yeah,
it's got front disc brakes.
Very stock.
Look also at the interior. Because the 60s didn't have a heater apparatus, they have a deep well.
You had the deep well.
Now he's had that upholstered, I suspect.
Yeah.
Customized.
Yeah, that's
Chevrolet
nice.
never would have done anything that nice.
No.
And it's a Monza. Beautifully done. I love that mint green.
Yeah.
Super duper car, and it's got front disc brakes. Did have 4-wheel, but that's gone.
Brakes on the front.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
No disc?
He took them off. They're gone. No more front disc brakes. Canceled. Gone back to the drums.
Canceled.
He had it. He had 4-wheel disc brakes.
He went back to no stopping.
Oh my goodness.
60.
Oh well. 62 senior division Spider convertible, red interior, white top. What a sharp combination. It's got the correct hooded mirror. It's got the Spider shift knob, which you can't see because of the reflection on the glass. Turbocharged. What a beauty. California car. Turbocharged. Got the proper 62, 63 air grill, and that's in nice shape. Next to it is a 66, 67. 67, what color red is this? It's a 4-speed Monza 110 with dual exhaust. Got the proper factory dual master cylinder, which GM added by law. Thank you, Ralph Nader, in 1967, even though Cadillac and Rambler had it earlier than that, and Avante. It's got the original style dual exhaust that you would have found on a 140, but never offered, ever, on the 2-carb engines. There's companies that make them. I've got them on mine, but not as nice as this. Mine are rusty and ugly. Chromed rear grille. 1965 140 with factory style dual exhaust, but not welded. They should be clamped. Should be welded. Not welded, they shouldn't be clamped.
Then you can't move them ever. Oh.
You can't make any adjustments. What color is this yellow?
Crocus.
It's what color?
Crocus yellow.
Crocus yellow.
Yeah.
My mother had a 68 Camaro in this color.
It's the correct color, but it's supposed to have a white top, but I like the black top better.
Black top, your car, enjoy it. I do the same thing with mine. If it looks good, it is good. Crocus yellow, 1965 Monza. Next to it is a senior division Corsa, 1965, the only year that a pinstripe ever appeared on a Corvair. It's got a reproduced window sticker. Haley Chevrolet, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Regal red, black trim, 4-speed transmission, AM/FM and push-button radio, rear seat speaker, padded instrument panel, convenient and comfort group, CNC, tinted glass, simulated wood steering wheel, telescopic steering column, custom seat belts with retractors, front and rear floor mats, spare wheel lock, simulated wild wheel covers, 650/13 2-ply white sidewall, front bumper guards, rear bumper guards, heavy-duty battery, $3,049 for a loaded 65 Corsa coupe. Bumper guards, rear cove on the Corsa. And all yours for $3,000. We'll give you $500 for your 57 Chevy trade-in. It's got the factory welded exhaust with a dip on the right pipe, and those are so hard to get just right. And look at that body. That's nicer than you'll ever buy on eBay when you buy one of those eBay bargains. It looks good in the picture till you get it delivered to your house. Got the single rear seat speaker, AM/FM, but not stereo. Yes, it does. It's got the multiplex. Can you see it? No. We got too many reflections on the senior division Regal red Corsa coupe. Next to it is a Monza 67. No side markers till 68, but it has the Strato back bucket seats, deluxe steering wheel, automatic. Nope, manual shift 3-speed.
3-speed.
A 3-speed. 95 horse 3-speed, but a Monza.
Yes.
Is this an original paint car?
Pardon?
Is it original paint?
Yes.
Original paint. What's the mileage on it?
26,000.
Wow, and this trim looks like factory style trim.
No, Warshawski. That makes my car modified.
Here come the sexy tally room ladies. Gonna get that video. There was
And we're looking at the cars right now. We can't be oogling enough.
I modified because of my trim.
The trim was a dealer installed option, and boy,
My grandfather and uncle installed that.
it looks so authentic, like a dealer installed Hattie. I like that. Side moldings were becoming popular in the late 60s, and this 67 has it. Do you mind if I peek inside?
Sure.
So it's a stripped, cheapo Monza, not a 500. But the 95 horsepower 3-speed tissue dispenser AM radio, it's got a clock.
The way my grandfather ordered it.
Wow. And he decided it needed body side moldings, and he put them on.
For the door things.
Exactly. Door dings were getting old.
You know, that trim is literally almost 50 years old too.
Yep. Beautiful job. It beats that rubber stuff people put on. I like it.
Pardon me, Andrew. I think it makes the car. I remember you from
Very cream. With almost dealer installed body side moldings. Looks really good. We got to discover if that
right
wheel.
out of the Warshawski catalog.
We wanted to see if that wheel was a deluxe wheel. I think the deluxe wheel had horn buttons in the spokes. Interesting car. Still tight, the rubber moldings.
I just put those on.
Oh, they're new because they're still tight after 50 years.
It's like some of the only stuff I put new is some of this stuff. But you can see how airtight it is now.
Yeah, well, nothing beats a low mileage Survivor.
Yeah.
Then we've got one of my favorite cars here at the show.
No, this is my dream car.
Oh yeah, this is a 69, almost a Corsa. Air conditioned, 140. Pretty much my favorite car here. That's 60 also.
Yeah.
And the low mileage Survivor with a stick. I love a stick shift.
Dream car though.
Oh yeah. No exterior rearview mirror either side, which of course would have been standard in January of 65. This is a 69. It's real clean and everything is done just right. Underneath is even as clean as on top. Just as nice underneath. Detailed to the max. Detailed to the max. 1965 Monza. Don't know the color on this. I wish they'd mark it down on the little information sheet. Automatic transmission, wire caps, rear antenna. Blue with a white interior. I always liked a white interior, or the fawn I have in my 65. Here's a famous car, been in the family for years and years. 65 Corsa 140 with those beautiful IROC Z28 wheels. Black, black, and black. Sebring bucket seats with the shoulder harness. 66 grill bar, bumper guards, black trim around the headlights. 66 grill bar. 65 trunk mounted badge. But 65 taillights. I guess he just changed the grill bar. Wood wheel, hand painted. Corvair horn button. Black, black, and black. Triple black and chrome and shiny. And a famous Corvair family owns it. This one's made for street racing. A 140 66 with a telescopic plastic wheel. No deluxe wheel here. 4-speed transmission, beautiful bucket seats, the Sebring seats done up to look like Monza Corsa seats with the buttons. Proper chrome and trim, and it's shiny. It's got a pinstripe, subtle pinstripe, which they only offered on the Corsas in 65. And here is a 66 Corsa with a beautifully splattered painted trunk. New Orleans Corvair enthusiast. Wish I could be a member of every club and attend every meeting. Oh boy. Bucket seats, Corsa, Corsa Dash, 4-speed transmission. Corsas came with 3 speeds, not very many. Turbocharged, 180 horsepower, 164 cubic inch. This looks like a senior division car to me. Got American Racing torque thrust. Wish I knew what color this was. Marina blue? Looks a little darker. Le Mans blue? Somebody will have to tell me what color this beautiful 66 Corsa is.
I gotta go to lunch.